Good morning. This is Dr. Rhonda Turpin from Share Homes, and I like to do a video because there's a lot of questions about payroll, which is very important. So first of all, I like to tell you, and I'm going to stand up because I stand up better. I concentrate better. I want to tell you, first of all, thank you. Thank you for joining the team. So just so you understand, the fundraising program for nonprofits at the stadiums is just what it is. It's a volunteer program. What they do is, you know how you see the commercials and they say the Cavs gave 10 million to nonprofits, the Guardians gave 11 million to nonprofits. So what they do specifically is they buy all the merchandise, like all our hot dogs, Cracker Jacks, chicken, etc., and then they use nonprofits to find the volunteers to work and then sell the stuff, and then they pay per volunteer. The time frame is, of course, Cavs is 14 to 16 days after the event, and Guardians is 21 to 30 days after the event. So a lot of the agencies down there at the Guardians pay once a month. I've talked to several of them. It is maybe one in the building that pays same day because he's been doing this 10 years and he's a millionaire. But the rest of them pay once a month. So what I try to do, I try to be different. I understand people have bills, they have phone bills, they need bus fare, they need cigarettes. So I try to be a little different in this. So instead of waiting on the check, what I do, if I can, is try to offer some type of payment. So I just wanted you to understand, and I want to read this to you. This is the agreement that you sign every day that's in your Guardians folder. This agreement right here is in your folder, and your manager should have you sign it every day. It says volunteer status acknowledgement. And it says, I hereby acknowledge my understanding and agreement that I am volunteering my services at the location listed above, directly to the tax-exempt or nonprofit agency, and then that's Share Homes. Second paragraph, I understand that I'm voluntarily providing my services and that my group will receive a donation for my services and the services of other volunteers. This donation will be governed by the terms of this agreement my group has entered. I hereby represent that I have been told and understand that I am strictly a volunteer of my group and not an employee of my group, the above listed entity, the location, or anyone else relative to my volunteer services. I also represent and warn that I have not been promised and neither any kind from my group or anyone else as a result of these services I am providing to my group at the location. I understand and represent that if anyone at any times offers me any money or any direct benefit to me or a member of my family as a result of these services, I will immediately notify a representative. If such representatives are unavailable, blah, blah, blah. I further represent that I have read, understood, and signed the volunteer agreement, waiver, and blah, blah, blah. Print name, stand location, and this is daily. So the reason why I'm reading this is because some people really don't understand. Last year, and I won't say his name, he called the Cavs and told the Cavs that he worked that day and he had not been paid a week later. Well, they asked me to take him off the roster because they said he didn't understand that he was volunteering and was not supposed to be asking for any money or promised any money or working for any money. So I did take him off the roster. He was trying to be funny, and he went over my head and called the Cavs and told them he worked Tuesday, and it was a week later, and he had not been paid for that week, because what happened was the check didn't come in. And what I do is, just so you understand, I use a lot of my personal money to pay in advance, to make sure somebody has something in their pocket, but I don't have to. I don't have to. So I want you to understand that. What I try to strategically do is mix it up. Some people, I know they need their money immediately, and then I have managers, and they won't mind if I say their name. I have managers and recruiters, Nevaeh Bug, that waits until I get the check every time, Curtis Harrell, that waits until I get the check, Laverne Brown, that waits until I get the check, Mary Kathy Snyder, that's work with me and waits until I get the check. So they work with me, they understand the payment arrangements, and they work with me. So I always try to make sure that they're always on the schedule. So my advice to you, if you're concerned, this is not for everybody. Everybody cannot wait a month to be paid. They cannot. And I totally understand, and I get that. But my advice to those people is that get a real job, get employment. Don't quit your day job, get employment. You can, and I will give you a reference, you could go to a fast food restaurants, other jobs, and get, $12, $15 an hour regularly, get paid hourly employment instead of this volunteer stuff. So that's the first thing that I want to tell you, is get a real job. This is not a real job. This is strictly volunteer for a nonprofit. A lot of my people can't get a real job. They have Social Security. So a lot of people wait on the money till I get the check. We're starting a new season. And also just let me know if you cannot wait until I get the check, because or till I receive some type of donation for you, because what I'll do is what I do a lot. I have some people, and I could say his name, I could say Jerome, that has always told me, no, it has to be same day. So guess what? If I don't have any personal cash last year, I never called him, because I said, well, I don't have any personal cash to pay him. The check is not coming, Guardians, till 21 days. So I left him at home. So what I would like to ask, what I would like for you to notify me if you're on my roster, if you would like to wait until funding comes in, and then I'll decide whether or not, I need you at that time. But that is an option, because I do understand that everybody can't wait until I receive a donation. For the first ending of the Guardians, the donation will be here Monday, May 8th, for that first homestand, which is we just worked April 7th through April 12th. So I'll receive that in hand Monday, May 8th. And for the second homestand, which is the 21st, May 21st through May 26th, I will receive by, I think it was Friday, May 27th. So I'll be getting two donations to the nonprofit in May 8th and May 27th. So once again, I understand you have bills. So a lot of people have bills, kids, cigarettes, all kinds of stuff. So if you cannot wait, and I have a long list of people that do wait on me, that's worked for me for a while, I can't always pay you out of pocket, because I also have bills and insurance too. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. So once again, I want to thank you for volunteering for Share Homes. I don't mess with anybody's money. I do pay everybody. Sometimes it just takes longer than others. And if you can't wait, or you have some other pending issues, just let me know. And I will bring you back on the roster once payments start coming in, and just let me know. Just don't disappear if you still want to work for me. So this video is strictly about payment and how the payments go. Um, Basically, I do the best I can with my own personal money, that I have coming in. Yeah, until the payment comes. But that's not all the time. It just depends what's going on in my life. And also, just wanted everyone to understand the payment, this program, what you sign every day, what has been signed. And so you understand that this is a volunteer program. This is not employment. This is not hourly. And it's volunteer. And thank you for volunteering for Share Homes. Bye-bye.